What to say about Glorious Apollo that hasn't been said 1,000 times? It's a piece that we perform at every concert. It's the only Glee left in the Glee Club's repertoire, and they perform it at every single concert. 3 parts, easy to learn because nobody really tests you on whether you know your part correctly or not. 8 years after I graduated, and I'm still not really sure if I know the middle part very well. Strangely enough, I think I have sung all 3 parts at various points in my career based on what the conductors needed at any given point in time. Not sure if that says more about my range or more about our conductors. You know, it's a beautiful song. I have an Apollo bust in my bookshelf just to commemorate it. It's a fun piece. It's fun to get Glee Clubbers together to sing it. Everybody remembers it because it's so easy. And of course, there's the fun song, long, schlong situation, which never fails to produce laughs in rehearsal. And hopefully nobody's ever actually done it in performance. I know I haven't. And I'm very proud of that. Glorious Apollo, it's ubiquitous for a reason and a great part of Glee Club memory and history. When I think of Beate Mortui, I actually feel a lot of jealousy in my heart because most people's memory of that song has to do with a trip to a bioluminescent bay while we were on the Puerto Rico tour in 2012. I wasn't on this trip to the bioluminescent bay. So these guys who talk about how they got to sing it while they were paddling and seeing all this beautiful lighting up, glowing in the water, I wasn't there. And it's doubly horrible for me because I planned the freaking tour and I didn't get to see this. So that's a bit of a sore spot for me. But Beate Mortui itself is a beautiful piece. And I do remember what was most cool about performing that piece while we were in Puerto Rico was we got to sing it with this all-men's choral group called Equitas Voces Oscuras, and they were basically like a professional choral group, and the men from that chorus sang the solo parts in it, and it was an amazing opportunity to collaborate with the local community. It wasn't the only piece we sang with them that evening, but it was also just, for me, the most special piece of the evening. To be able to experience that was a memory I won't soon forget. And especially because the Puerto Rican audience was just so welcoming and appreciative of the fact that we were there and of the music that we were bringing to the island. So that's what comes to mind when I think of Beate Mortui. Of Siku Chervus, I always think very specifically about a concert in Kitchener, Ontario on, I think it was our spring 2010 tour that Mike McGahey was conducting, or at least he conducted that concert, and then Jim was conducting most of the tour. But for whatever reason, it was just Mike, and we were singing Siku Chervus, and we had this amazing Kyrie de Angelis before it. And there's this one miraculous moment in Siku Chervus where all 4 parts kind of descend while they're singing Aquarum, or water, as the deer longs for the water. And then you think it sounds like the piece is almost over, and then there's this miraculous little Aquarum that the second tenor sing, and I'm a second tenor, so I remember that very vividly. It's just, I don't know how else to describe it. It's miraculous. You know, that piece of music means so much to me because it's perfect.